Welcome in, everybody. Josh here from 8-Bit Goonies, and just want to make a video, start a series of videos. Actually, I want to start making some more content. Interesting one, interesting idea. Just with the markets the way they are and how everything's been going in cardboard lately. About a month and a half ago, I decided to move a large position, approximately $20,000, out of playable Magic into collectible Pokemon. And there's a lot to it. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of moving pieces. And I wanted to start this series and explain, first off, why, I guess, in today's video. But first, I've mentioned it to a lot of people that I'm doing this, and a lot of people said I'm crazy. A lot of people say they don't believe that I'm even doing it at all. So let's start. I just wanted to show you guys. I am in Australia, just so you know. So the markets down here are crazy right now for both Pokemon and Magic. I'm not going to lie. Pokemon is just fire. The sealed product, the individual cards, the new stuff, the old stuff, it's all great right now. Um, and Magic's doing well. I'm not gonna say it's not, but um, it's not where it should. I don't know. We'll cover that. We'll get into that here. So first off, let's just pop over here. I wanted to jump into this because here we go. Let's go back to 6th of September. So for those of you in America where you do your dates backwards, because I'm a victim of that half my life as well. This is the first transaction you see. There's $3,600.12. Now this, or sorry, $3,612.18. This is for good games. I have been doing a significant buy list with them. Now, these cards that I'm buy listing with them are not your high end cards. They're not your super collectible cards. These are good cards in the $1 to $50 price range. I've sent over the course of the past since that date, month and a half, 3,000 cards, maybe more, to get this number. Now the high end stuff I've actually sold for cash, which is easy to liquidate. I do have access to an auction house here in Australia, Card Hub Australia. If any of you are in Australia and would like to purchase Magic cards, please join Card Hub on Facebook. We run auctions every night across two groups, and there's always something for you there. Last night I had an amazing reserve list auction up, Survival of the Fittest and Intuitions, and a few other goodies in there for sure. So check that out if you are around on Facebook in Australia and would like to purchase some cards. Let's get back to the buy list here, though. So you can see some of my. I just wanted to show you these transactions. So obviously, green are credits to me, reds are my purchases that I've made into Pokemon. So let's just start here. That's the 6th of September, $3,600. Then we've got $1,800, $100, $1,300, $2,000, $1,400, $1,300, $200, $1,000. And then all my purchases leaves me with a current store credit of approximately $367.99. Now, if you add those numbers up, that alone is almost $12,000 in store credit. Just, and again, it's all turned into Pokemon. I'm going to get into videos onto what I'm buying and why I'm buying it. That's going to come down the line in this series. But for today, I want to talk about why. I just wanted to show you that ledger there because I am getting a lot of people saying it's silly, it's stupid, or I don't believe you at all. And that's fine. If you think it's silly or stupid, that's totally fine. But I am doing it, and here's $12,000 up front, and I've turned about another $8,000 of my high end stuff, where I've sold a lot of reserve list stuff, and other high end cards. Pretty much anything over $50 I've actually sold through the auction house or through other means, and totaled approximately $8,000. So it's give or take between $19,000 and $20,000 that I am shifting from Magic into Pokemon. And let's talk about why. Just want to show you that. We'll jump back over here, and now I just have a little conversation as to why I'm doing that. first off, Magic has strayed. Magic has lost its soul. I've played Magic for 30 years. 28 years. I picked up fourth edition starter decks back in the day, and I think 95 is when I started. I have a great story as to my first Magic um, experience, and I've loved it ever since. Of course, I've come and gone from the hobby. My heaviest play time was probably 98 until about 2006, and then some hiatuses here and there. And but the past 10 years or so, I've been very solid in my playing and picking up. Now, what I'm tired of and is happening constantly with Magic is the devaluation of my cards. Cards that 5 years ago I purchased for $20 or $30 are now worth 10 cents. And it's not just a one off thing either, it's very consistent. Magic, WotC, Wizards of the Coast, and Hasbro, they like their equity and they try to squeeze as much out of that equity as they can. So nothing's safe. Reserve list is good, and don't get me wrong. I've got some. You can see them here. There's an All Hallows Leave and a Gwendolyn. I do have I kept a good position on my reserve list. At the end of the day, I still love Magic, and I'll still keep a lot of my collection and my personal favorites for sure. But I just I got to the point where all these cards that I was buying for 10, 20, $30 were just 50 cents, a dollar, $2 within a couple of years, either due to reprints, being power crept, or whatever. And Reserve List has slowed down, and I think it's the same thing. It's because there's been this power creep and this super push for these new cards and IPs. And IP is another thing. I I'm very frustrated with Universes Beyond. I just am. I was fine with it at first. I thought it was okay, but now it's overboard. I have no interest in the Marvel stuff. SpongeBob SquarePants was just announced last night. I don't want to play SpongeBob. I'm sorry. I know Pokemon is kitty as well or whatever, but give me a break. I'm just tired of that. And I just don't have that much interest in it. Magic is the best game mechanically. I will not argue that. It's always going to be my favorite game of all time. And I will play it. I have a young son. He's going to learn how to play Magic, and I may get back into it. But as for now, I'm going to keep a couple of decks just in case I want to play. But I have no. I really haven't played much in 6 months. So why keep these cards worth $20 to $30 that are probably going to be power crept or reprinted and could be reduced to $1 to $2 within 6 months, a year, 2 years? It's consistent. I've seen it consistently, especially since this new drive, this Project Booster Fund has begun. It's just been a consistent drain and devaluation of my cards. Pokemon doesn't seem to have that problem. Every every set, um, especially now with the Sword and Shield era and Scarlet Violet era, these really nice, they're beautiful cards. If you hold them in person, the pictures online don't do them justice. But when you hold these cards in person, let me just grab, for example, this Greninja, right? Just just beautiful. It doesn't do it justice there either. But when you hold these cards in your hands and you look at them, I'm sorry, their quality is just through the roof compared to Magic, and that's the only printing of that card that there's ever going to be. It's like an art reserve list, I guess. They'll print another Greninja, but it probably won't have those abilities, and it'll never have that artwork again. At least, yeah, that's how Pokemon does it. And I'll admit right now there may be a bubble in modern Pokemon with these special illustration rares and illustration rares, but I just don't think so. I've been I'm in the card shop all the time. I am in multiple card shops all the time. I'm online. I'm very much vested in the cardboard business. I do Lorcana, I do One Piece. I've collected all these cards, so I see the the ferocious hunger right now for Pokemon, and it's crazy. Like I just went out this morning actually to three different card shops. Some of them don't even have Pokemon on the shelf because the demand for it, and it's not just people coming in buying boxes and boxes. It's kids coming in buying packs and packs, and it's just a overall it's a healthy ecosystem, and you can say what you want about it. And that's kind of why I'm making this video. Is this is a gamble? I admit it. It's a risk, and I kind of want to just document that risk and see where we go, what happens, right? So that's kind of where I am. I just want to. This is video one of a multi-series video, so I'm gonna kind of catalog my journey into Pokemon. I don't. I'm new. I'm new to Pokemon. I'll admit that. I was fortunate enough a few years ago. I went in and the card shop owner had just gotten in a couple boxes of Sword and Shield. There we go. These over here. You got Lost Origin, um, Silver Tempest, Fusion Strike, and what else is up there? Chilling Rain, Darkness Ablaze. Um, I think there's five Sword and Shield boxes, and I walked in and he had them on the shelf. He just got them in. He sold them to me for 170 Australian, which is about 110, 120 USD. And this is after they boomed pretty good. So I thought, I'll put those on the shelf for my son. Won't think about it again. And I bought one card at that time. The first card I ever bought from Pokemon. I'll show it to you right here. This is the first card I ever purchased. That's right, the Charizard 151. Went in, I saw it. I was like, that's an awesome card. Um, Actually, a guy was in there wanted a full art foil Fierce Guardianship that I had. At the time, it was like $120 Australian. So I tossed it. I said, you toss $100 to the store owner. I'll give him. I don't know what I think. I think I paid 150 Australian for it, something like that. So it would have been. I don't know. Maybe I paid a little bit more than that. It was about 110 American at the time that I paid for it with the trade. So that was it. I bought those four boxes and the Charizard and just thought, I'll leave it at that. And then I picked up a couple, an ETB of 151 and a UPC, and that was it. I was just gonna leave it be, and I was gonna all right, I'll stash these boxes out for my son, and down the road we'll either trade them or open them or whatever. But I just saw the value on those just double, just they just blew up, and the popularity and the demand, and like crap, man, am I in the wrong game? And so I just that's what really got me thinking. And then like I said, I started this a month and a half ago before this whole crazy Pokemon. It was starting to get hot again, but it's really taken off in like the past 2 weeks. So unfortunately, I got in. Way before I've got a case of Twilight Masquerade, along with I bought about a case along with I think 8 boxes. I cracked 4 of them. Got the Greninja, kept 4 sealed. They're on the shelf back there. I got a case in the closet. I was able to pick those up at I think 179 Australian, so about 115, 120 American, something like that. So yeah, I was able to get in on a lot of this stuff before this craziness happened. I've got a case of Surging Spark pre-ordered, and yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm going to document this. Next video, I want to go into some of the stuff that I'm buying, some of the stuff that I sold, some of my high-end magic that I've traded, and I want to just kind of start laying out this $20,000. So I have a documentation of this journey, this madness. So let me know what you think. Am I crazy? Am I out of my mind? Should I have kept all my good? I see. That's the problem. Is it's not even like literally. I'm turning thousands and thousands of cards that I rarely play anymore that are probably going to be devalued for high-end Pokemon and sealed Pokemon. I've diversified with the Pokemon as well. I've got, like I said, sealed. I've got modern. I've got vintage. And I want to start documenting all of those purchases and showing you why I think certain things are going to do what they're going to do. And again, if you guys have any ideas or any advice, I'm open for it. If you think there's a card out there that I should be looking for, hunting for, I know 151 is hot right now. I got a ton of 151 about six, I don't know, a few months ago. Even before this, I just picking some stuff up. So just some singles because they look great, and then they've just boom, and then I picked up some of this stuff, the Blastoise, the Venusaur. I got those a month ago with this buy list credit, and they've already doubled in price. So it seems to me that I'm on a good track. So let me know what you think. This is video one of a multi-series video, and I'm gonna start making some new content, Pokemon related, MTG related, TCG related, just just some fun stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you want. I really do appreciate you coming back and check back. I'll have a video 2 up within 24 to 48 hours. See you guys.